You know, they say this is where you get canceled on YouTube, but I mean, I'm a risk taker, so let's make a tier list, I guess. Oh, and one more thing. Face reveal. Yeah. Hi. Who do I think is the worst character in the game? By the way, this tier list is not ordered. Can I get some epic music here? The worst character in the game has to be Ganon. I think Ganon's the worst character in the game. I don't really, you know, he's just very easy to beat. And I think he's just bad. I think Jigglypuff is like a very close second because Jigglypuff just freaking sucks in this game. Even Hungrybox says you gotta like camp people out to win with Jiggly. And then I think to wrap up low tier, I'm gonna put Mac. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Mac is just always just throw him off stage, you know. Keep hitting him and he's dead. And by the way, I'm not gonna stay in like just go all the mid tiers, all the high tiers, all the top tiers. Who I want to talk about next? Cloud Strife. I think Cloud Strife is high tier. I think Cloud Strife is a high tier character. He's just a balanced sword character that I feel is just really fun to play. I think he has his weaknesses, but I think his strengths are like really good, and I think he has a really good toolkit. So I'm gonna put him in high tier. Also, funny sword. Let's go ahead and rip this band-aid off. Donkey Kong is mid tier. I love DK. If you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know I love DK. But DK has his obvious weaknesses. His recovery sucks. He's combo food. Yes, he can get damage out. Yes, he got the movement and the mixes. But DK is mid tier. I love you, DK. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this one. I actually think Minecraft Steve is high tier. I think Steve is a high tier character. I think Steve's blocks set up for cool edge guarding and cool like movement tech, like cool like movement strategies. I think Steve's kit keeps people out. He has a really good combo game and the blocks can extend it. I think Steve is actually high tier. We're gonna use Girl Robin because Boy Robin is for degenerates, and I think Robin is mid tier. I don't have any explanation behind it. I just think Robin is mid tier. Can Robin do stuff? Yes, but I still think Robin is definitely mid tier. Which leads me into my next character, which is Lucina, because they're from the same freaking game, and I think Lucina is still top tier. Lucina is just a really good balanced character. If you find a good Lucina, she's very hard to beat. And I hope y'all are not mad that I'm not going in any specific order. Captain Douglas J. Falcon is high tier. Falcon is just a really explosive character, and I think that he has a pretty good matchup spread. I do think he does have his weakness, so he's not at like the top of high tier. If I were to order this out, I wouldn't put him at the top of high tier, but I do think Falcon is a high tier character. Wherever I put Dark Samus is where I'm gonna put Samus, and I'll put their icons together. So I'll just go ahead and put these over here. I think Samus and Dark Samus are mid tier, like high mid tier, almost high tier. I think that they have a really good combo game, really good neutral. I do think that they struggle and disadvantage very hard. I just feel like they're mid-tier characters. And since we're talking about space people, let's go to Ridley. I think Ridley is mid-tier. I think Ridley is mid-tier simply because Ridley is supposedly a heavy. Ridley is actually really light. Yeah, Ridley's mid-tier. Like there was a lot of random, so I'm gonna cut that part out. Ridley's just a mid-tier character to me. Like I'm not gonna try to give y'all like a crazy explanation with a lot of these characters, but yeah, really it's just mid tier. You know, I actually think Rob is high tier. I still think Rob is high tier. I think if you play against a good Rob, or like a good Rob is gonna mess your day up. Kirby is a mid tier character. I think Kirby is mid tier. I do not think Kirby. I think Kirby has a cool combo game. I think Kirby with the jumps can stall off the ledge and all that good stuff. I just don't think Kirby's cool and all. I just don't think he's like a great character. But you know who is a great character? Falco. And I'm gonna really argue here that Falco is high tier. I personally think Falco can go against Wolf and Fox. He has a decent matchup for it. It's not like he's bad against a lot of characters. I think Wolf O'Donnell is top tier. I think Wolf is top tier. Nothing really to say here that hasn't already been said by other people. I think Wolf is a top tier character still. Might not be like the best in the game, but I think when you're thinking about some of the best characters in the game, Wolf is still in the conversation. We're only using the female characters. I'm gonna say Corrin is mid tier. Yeah, Corrin's mid tier. I never have problems against Corrin. I don't think Corrin is like a hard character to beat. I don't have anything else to say except Corrin's mid tier. Incineroar, mid tier too. I think Incineroar is mid tier also. I think Incineroar is just slow. He has a pretty good juggling game. He had like that command grab-ish dome, but he still has plenty of weaknesses that outweigh his strengths. So I'm gonna put him in mid tier. He's not low tier to me. I just think he's mid tier. Chrom is high tier. I think Chrom is high tier. I still think Chrom is high tier. I don't think he's top tier. I think he's high tier. People will argue with me that Chrom is top tier, which I can see, but I just really think Chrom and Roy actually are just high tier characters. They're almost like, I feel like that they're at that high tier, almost top tier. ZSS, y'all know where ZSS is going. I think ZSS is top tier. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. She's mid tier. I think ZSS is top tier just based on results and who plays her. I think she is a good character. She has a skill cap to her. I would still think she is top tier even if Mars didn't play her. So yeah, she's a top tier character. She has a pretty good kit. Her recovery can be janked, especially if you knock her out a flip kick. But I think she's a good character. Peach and Daisy are top tier. Move out of the way, ZSS. Let them have their space together. I think Peach and Daisy are still top tier. They can combo you from 0 to 100. I think any character that can kill you like Peach and Daisy do, or they can oppress you like Peach and Daisy, are definitely top tier. I don't care about that turnip nerf. Yeah, that was a nerf. I still think they're top tier characters. Fox McCloud, which is my main. Fox McCloud is he's a high tier character, man. The reason why I think Fox is high tier is just because Fox is very light. Yes, Fox has a crazy advantage state, but that disadvantage sucks. You get Fox off stage, you're just dead. Fox blows up at 50. It just kind of sucks playing Fox, which is why I prefer playing DK over Fox most times, because Fox dies so early. Like, Jesus, I have been killed at 30 before playing Fox, and it is the most head scratching like I'm doing now. Yes, I'm scratching my head for the funnies. It's the most head scratching thing ever, and I just hate it. Yeah, Fox is high tier. Pokemon trainer. Oh no, they used to be a Pokemon trainer. I think Pokemon trainer is still top tier. Pokemon trainer is a very versatile character. You can switch between like a lightweight, fast moving character. You can switch between a zoner to a heavy. I think Pokemon trainer just hasn't really been explored like that, and Tweak and Leffen just aren't really playing them as much. But I still think Pokemon trainer is a top tier character. Not the best character in the game, but I still think that arguably is a top tier. I think Bowser Jr. is mid tier. I think Bowser Jr. is a mid tier character simply because Bowser Jr. is just not great. Any character on this list can look good, but that doesn't mean that they are good. You get what I mean here? Like, Bowser Jr. is a mid tier. Just gonna leave it there. Also, his dad, Bowser, is also mid tier. You guys can stand right next to each other here. Yep, y'all can stand right next to each other. Bowser is also mid tier. I think Bowser's the best heavy in the game, arguably the best heavy in the game. But he's still a mid tier character. K. Rool is mid tier, which leads us to everyone's favorite boy, Pichu. I think Pichu is a high tier character. I don't think Pichu's top tier. I think that nerf where they increased how much damage Pichu takes from electric moves, I think that really hurt people. Lucario is the worst Pokemon in the game to me. Oh crap, I already put Jigglypuff up in low tier. My bad. Lucario is the second worst Pokemon in the game to me. Ice Climbers. Since we're talking about mid-tier characters, I think Ice Climbers is mid-tier also. Yes, Ice Climbers have those D things. I think a good Ice Climbers can do whatever they want to. But I don't think Ices are a high tier character. I think that they're like mid-tier. Probably like the upper part of mid-tier, maybe. And that's stretching it to me. Meta Knight. I also think Meta Knight is also mid-tier. He's like Sword Sheik. But Sheik is actually high tier to me. So Sheik is actually high tier. People see Sheik and be like, oh, Sheik has to do like a 40 hit combo to get 50% on you. Shut up. Like, yeah, Sheik doesn't have a high damage output, but when Sheik puts you in that blender, you're in that blender, and it's hard to get out. And her neutral's really good. Her advantage state is really good. Crazy good recovery. A crazy stupid amount of like kill options. Rona. You know who's another high tier character that we didn't talk about? Ness. Ness is high tier. I think Ness Yeah, I just think that's high tier. I also think Lucas. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, I'll put them there. Crucify me later. I think Lucas is high tier too. Oh, people that clicked on this video. I think Lucas is high tier. I think Lucas and Ness are both high tier. I honestly think Lucas is better than Ness. No, nah. Ness is better. I just thought about Yo-Yo. Let's talk about Villager. Since we're talking about little kids, let's talk about Villager. I think Villager is mid tier. Don't really got much to say about him. I just think he's mid tier. Along with both the Belmonts, Simon and along with Richter, aka Sexy. I think they're good. Mid tier good. Top mid tier good. They're just not great characters. Oh, Isabel can also go down here. I also think Isabel is mid tier. Yeah. Isabel's mid tier. Along with Dr. Mario. I kind of want to put Doc low tier, but I'm not going to put Doc low tier. I want to put Doc low tier, but I'm not. I'm going to give Doc the benefit of the doubt. I think Bayonetta is the top of mid tier. PP, Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant, mid tier. I don't have a discussion for that. Piranha Plant is just mid tier. Leave me alone. Save it for someone who cares. Shulk is high tier. You can kind of make arguments to top tier too, but I'm gonna say high tier. Rosa and Chico, mid tier. I think these are mid tier characters. I know the Buzz probably most likely still plays Rosa here and there, but I don't think Rosa is a great character in this game. I hate this character. Terry. I'm not gonna put Terry at the top. I'm gonna say Terry's mid tier. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that one. I don't really care. I don't think Terry is great. I think Terry. The only thing that makes Terry good is that Terry can basically spam special moves and beat any mid-level to low-level player. I think once you start playing good players against Terry, you can exploit Terry's weaknesses started to come out a lot. Yes, this comes with some bias because I hate Terry's. Greninja. I think Greninja is high tier. Yeah. I think Greninja is a high tier character. I think any good Greninja or heck any mid-level Greninja can make you see that Greninja is a high tier character. Toon Link, I think Toon Link is a mid-tier character. I think Toon Link is the worst Link out of all the Links, and yeah, Toon Link is just mid-tier. I actually think that regular Link is a high tier character. I don't think Breath of the Wild Link has really been explored like fully. I know you got Izard that plays him and some other notable Links, and I've seen some pretty cool Link stuff. I don't think Link is mid tier. I think he's at the bottom of high tier. Wario is top tier. I still think Wario's top tier. I think Wario is a top tier character, but you know who I don't think is a top tier character? Zelda. I think mid-level players hate Zelda simply because dumb Zelda spam Nereus love, and you can't get around it, but you just don't try to combo her hard and then stuff it out. You know, I actually think this character right here, Hero, I actually think Hero is a mid tier. I think people try to factor in that RNG with him being high tier. Yes, a lot of Hero's moves can kill you very early, but you know, I do think Pac-Man's high tier though. Pac-Man, Pac God himself. Yeah, he's high tier. Pac God is high tier. The Pits. I'm gonna put them together, and I think they're both. Ooh, what's my screen doing? I think that they're both mid tier. Duck Hunt's also mid tier. I think Duck Hunt is also mid tier. Ike is still high tier. I actually still think Ike is high tier. Ike takes a lot of fundamentals to be good with. And I actually think Ike is still. He's not like top tier, but I think Ike is high tier. I think people think that just because MKLeo doesn't play the character anymore, that the character's bad, but the character is actually still good. Ken and Ryu. Ken, you know, I can't put Ken and Ryu together. I have to say Ken is mid tier. I think Ken can do stuff, but I do not think Ken is high tier. Ryu either. I think Ken is actually better than, I think Ken is actually the better Shoto out of the both of these. Olimar, Alf. We'll just do Alf. Alf, I think Alf is still top tier. Those Pikmin can do some dumb stuff, man. Like, there you go. And that damage output is crazy. I still think Alf is top tier. Olimar is top tier. Alf, Olimar, same thing. You know who else I think is top tier? Palutena. I still think Palutena is top tier. I still think Palutena is a really good character. And yeah, Snake. Snake is high tier. I think Snake is a really good character. I don't think he's top tier, but I think he's still really good. I think Snake is is high tier. Yeah, I don't really want to give a lot of explanations about a lot of these characters. I just think Snake is high tier. That grenade is dumb. C4 is dumb. A lot of his moves are dumb. And I think in this game, if you're dumb enough, that's what makes you that's what makes you high tier. I think Yoshi's mid tier. People are gonna argue with me, oh, but Yoshi's Nair. But okay, and you know I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I think Sonic is high tier. Just in this age that we live in, I don't know if these results are still gonna hold up after we go back to offline tournaments, but I think right now, in the current age that we're in at this moment, Sonic is high tier. And honestly, I think Sonic will still be high tier even after we go back to offline stuff. I know people say they just can't react to stuff because, you know, but I still gotta think Sonic. I think Sonic's high tier. Youngling. I think Youngling's at the bottom of high tier. Like, a good Youngling is just very annoying to fight. I do not think he's like at the top level of high tier. I do think he is high tier. I don't think he's at the top of high tier though, but yeah. I've been trying to avoid this because I don't know where to put this character. But Wii Fit. I'm gonna move Wii Fit up just because of deep breathing. I'm gonna move Wii Fit up. I think deep breathing puts Wii Fit at high tier. Marth. I know people will say wherever you put Lucina in, that's what you gotta put Marth in, but I think Marth is high tier. I think Marth is like one of the better characters in the game, but I do not think she's a top tier character. You know who's also high tier? Mario. Like, I think Mario is just gonna be forever high tier to me. I don't know, like, he's just a cut and dry character. There's nothing like good, like, there's nothing bad about him. There's also nothing like really, really good about him. So, oh, I was missing one heavy. DDD. I think King DDD is mid tier also. I think we can all agree on that, right? Right? Inkling. I still think Inkling is top tier. I still think Inkling is top tier. Like, I just think he's top. Like, I think Inkling is still top tier. Like, I don't think Inkling is top tier. I think Inkling's top tier. Joker. I do not think Joker's the best character in the game. I don't. But I do think Joker's matchup spread and Arsene make him one of the best characters. Like, top 3 characters in the game. So, Pikachu. I still think Pikachu's the best character in the game. I don't think anything has really changed. I think Pikachu is... yeah, Pikachu's like really, really good. I think Banjo is mid-tier. I think Banjo is a mid-tier character, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say anything else. I hate Banjo. Me and my homies hate Banjo. You know who else is high tier? Mr. Game & Watch. Mr. Game & Watch is actually really high tier. I think Meister really showed off what this character can do, and I'm only saying Game & Watch is high tier because of what Meister does. But I think yeah, I think Game & Watch is high tier. I think Diddy Kong is also high tier. I just don't think people give Diddy Kong the credit that Diddy deserves. But Diddy Kong is also high tier. Byleth. You know, I don't know where to put Byleth. I think Byleth is high tier. Distance Demon. But let me say high tier with a grain of salt. I think Byleth's disadvantage really sucks. Good recovery. But it's a tether mechanic. So if you hit her out of the tether, then she's dead. But yeah, I think Byleth is still a good character. Like, I'm gonna get some hate from this from one of my homies, not Babe, but I think Mewtwo's mid tier. These next few characters are characters that were kind of hard for me to decide. I'm gonna say Luigi is high tier. I think, like I said, I think the more stupid things you can do, the better you are in this game. And so, yeah, Luigi can do a lot of stupid stuff. I don't think it's good. Like, I don't think he can do enough stupid stuff to be top tier, but I think high tier is a pretty good place to put Luigi. Speaking of stupid stuff, Mega Man. I don't know, man. This was hard. You know what? I'm gonna put him here, and then whatever happens, however many subs I lose, I'll just accept it. I think Mega Man is mid tier. You know what? Screw it. I think Mega Man is high tier. I think Mega Man is high tier. Fuck that. I'm not doing these. Min Min. There has been a lot of controversy around Min Min, and where I'm gonna put Min Min may upset some people. No, I'm not putting it top tier. But I think Min Min's high tier. Because you gotta think about this. Min Min came out around the time when COVID started. Okay? So Min Min hasn't really been played at offline tournaments or in majors. Okay, so same thing as Steve. These characters have not been played in majors. They've only been played online. Online and offline are two different things. We have not seen Min Min at Min Min's full potential or Steve's full potential, which leads me to the very last character on this list, Sephiroth. I think Sephiroth is a high tier character. Right now, Sephiroth's high tier. I think Sephiroth's high tier. I'm not gonna say top tier. Part of me feels like Sephiroth is top tier. Okay, and here's why I say Sephiroth is top tier to me. Because, like, here's why I say Sephiroth could be top tier. Sephiroth is purely based on... Sephiroth is a reaction-based character, okay? Sephiroth relies a lot on reaction plays. And I think online, you cannot do that with Sephiroth. And since we've only seen Sephiroth online, right now, I say Sephiroth is high tier. But do not be surprised if we go back to offline stuff. Sephiroth wins major after major after major, and then Sephiroth is a top tier character. Don't be surprised. Like, don't be surprised. That's just me. Right now, I think Sephiroth is high tier. But anyway, yeah, this is my tier list. And you can unsubscribe to me if you hate me, or you can leave your comments in the comment section. Don't actually unsubscribe, you know, stay subscribed. Tell your friends about how bad this tier list is. But anyway, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I hope y'all enjoy seeing my face more often. But until next time, Swiggy out. God, I hope OBS didn't mess up this recording.